Hey everybody, what's going on? Josh right here, back again with the new video on MLB The Show 23. We got some more Road to the Show coming your way with Julio Tejada, starting shortstop of the Oakland Athletics. It has been a while since I've done a Julio Tejada video. I think the last video I did on Julio Tejada was all the way back on November 22nd of 2023. So yeah, it has been a while since I've played this Road to the Show. This is actually my first time playing MLB The Show. MLB The Show 23 in over a month. Like, I don't really play this game too much. I've been playing some of the older MLB The Shows. Like, I still play 21 and I still play 22 every once in a while. But I haven't really picked up this game too much in the last month or so. But anyway, getting into the game, you can see we are getting ready to play the San Diego Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. leading things off. There's a ground ball right to Julio Tejada. Throw to first is going to be in time for out number one. So hopefully everybody's had a great New Year's. Hopefully everyone's having a good Christmas. Hopefully everybody is staying safe. And, you know, has a lot of goals, plans, resolutions for the new year. I'm trying to change my camera again. I like to hit on the broadcast hitting view. I like that hitting view quite a bit. Okay, so bottom of the first, 1-0 A's. Blake Snell, current free agent, getting ready to face Julio Tejada. First pitch down the line, or second pitch, I should say, was hit down the left field line for a fair ball. It's going to move a runner over to second. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. Here's Lazaro Armenteros. It's been a bit since I've seen him. Wind up, and he strikes out looking for out number 3. So the A's could have had a possible 2-out rally against Blake Snell. They could have added a couple more runs there, but instead they don't. Zach Godley's still on the mound, pitching for the A's today. He's continuing on here in the 4th inning. Manny Machado grounds out to Tejada at short. That's out number 1. So 1 out now. That's going to bring in Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a ground ball to shortstop also. And that is out number 2. You need strikeouts when, you know, you have ground outs. You have a good, reliable shortstop making those plays for you. So here is Cardinals legend Matt Carpenter's up to bat. And just like that, I think those were all three outs, 3 ground outs to the shortstop to end the top of the 4th inning. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 1-0 Oakland. Blake Snell still on the mound doing his thing. And that is off the glove of Machado. Is Tejada going to beat that out? He is. And that is going to be an infield single to start things off. Here is Armenteros again. Tejada, 48 speed. I would love to work on his speed a little bit more. Okay, I gotta go back. I was trying to go for trying to get a stolen base there, but Armenteros set a casual fly ball in a right field. All right, we can try that again. Here's Lawrence Butler up on the mound, up at the plate. He has really good speed, from what I know of. So let's see what's going on around sports. I know Shohei Ohtani's $700 million contract with the Dodgers. That is crazy. And I think in that 10 years, I think while he's playing, he's only going to see like $2 million of it. That's from what I've seen. Let's see, Rose Bowl last night between Alabama and Michigan. That was a pretty good game. I plan on doing a video talking about that later on, either today or I'll post it tomorrow probably. I definitely would love to try and upload videos here again very shortly. It's just I've been super busy with school and with work. And during my free time while I was on winter break, when I could have some free time making videos, I just instead just devote that time to either myself or to my family. That's in the deep left field, and that one is gone. Holy Toledo. Julio Tejada, it's been a while since I've seen him hit a home run. That's his 23rd of the year. And just like that, the A's extend the lead. Score is now 4-2. The score was 4-0 or 4-1. I didn't see the Padres had scored a run, but now they have 2 runs. Zach Jackson trying to go out and get the save. And okay, I see him with the glove. I see you. And just like that, the game comes to a close. The A's win Game 1 of this best-of-3 series here against the San Diego Padres. Zach Godley pitched 6 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 7 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 runs. Blake Snell went 5 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 4 earned runs. The 2 runs for the Padres, looks like one came from Fernando Tatis, who was 1 for 4 with a home run. And I think the second one came from Jose Alzarcar, who was 0 for 5. I think that was probably like a sac fly or something. I'm not too sure. Or maybe an RBI ground out. I'm not too sure. Juan Soto was 1 for 5. Machado was 1 for 5. Tejada was 2 for 4. Or not Tejada. Matt Carpenter was 2 for 4. Bogarts was 1 for 4. Jake Cronenworth was 2 for 4. So, yeah, pretty good. Padres, of course, actually out-hit the A's on this night. Tejada was 3 for 3. 3 hits, 3 RBIs. He's just doing his thing. As for the rest of the A's lineup, we had Jonah Bride got a base hit. Carlos Perez, who's our catcher, was 1 for 3 with an RBI. A double with an RBI of his own. And Brett Ricker was 1 for 3. So, yeah, all around, not a bad game. And now we're going to have to go out there and get him again in Game 2. So let's see how that turns out. All right, Game 2 here at the Coliseum. As you can see, the Padres are 87-61, so they're playing for a playoff spot. The Oakland A's, they're pretty much playing for nothing except for a high draft pick. As you can see, they're 52-91, I think was their record. I don't know. I'm going to go back and check that later. Anyway, on the mound, Game 2, we've got Drew Rosinski, 29 starts, 4.20 ERA, 6-14 on record, 58 walks, 128 strikeouts. And on the mound for the Padres is former Cardinal Michael Wacha, who's now, I think he took a 1-year deal with the Royals now. Royals, they've had quite a bit of an offseason too. It's like they got Seth Lugo. I saw they got Michael Wacha. I think they added another pitcher too, but I don't know who it was. And then they added Hunter Renfroe, who I think is very underrated. He is a really, really solid hitter, solid glove in the outfield. Royals, they're going to have a pretty solid team. I think they're going to be a pretty solid team next year. Obviously, them playing in a very weak division with how bad the AL Central is. It wouldn't surprise me if they ended up coming out on top. I don't know, but like it's the Guardians and Twins. The Guardians got worse last year. The Twins, they lost 2 of their big starting pitchers, and Sonny Gray, who went to the Cardinals, and I think Kenta Maeda, who went to the Tigers. You have the White Sox, who went from a super team a couple years ago, and now they're just tearing it apart. And you got the Tigers, who the last few years have been in the same ballpark as the Royals. Like they've been, like obviously they don't share the same ballpark, but like they've been playing the same kind of baseball like the Royals have, like the last several years. Anyway, Tony Kemp flies out to right field to end the second inning. I thought that would drop and possibly be a base hit, but instead it wasn't. So now The Padres were up 1-0, and now they're up 8-0. What were we talking about again? Okay, yeah, the Royals. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the Royals end up having a big season or not. I'm keeping my eye on them. There's that third pitcher they got. It was who was it? Will Smith. He was so he'll be in the bullpen. Anyway, Michael Wacha really being carried by his offense today. The Padres didn't want to lose again to the A's after their loss on Friday night. And that's maybe the last bit of offense we see from the Oakland A's in this series. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, there's a ground ball to Tejada. Throw to first is going to be in time. However, there's going to be a runner at second. It's the 7th inning now. Juan Soto is 3 for 3. Padres are now up 9-0. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's a ground ball to second. Throw to the shortstop. Tejada's in time for the force out. And now we go to the bottom of the 7th. Michael Wacha pitching a gem. I don't know what's going on, but in 50 pitches, he is still out there, doing Michael Wacha things. And on my TV stand, I have a Michael Wacha bobblehead from his rookie season back in 2013. Man, he was such a fun pitcher to watch. His first few years in St. Louis, and then I think he struggled with injuries for a little bit. Started not to pitch really great over the years. Started to kind of struggle over the years, and now he's pretty much just a journeyman. He was with the Rays. He was with Boston in 2022. He was really good with Boston in 2022. Then he went to the Padres last year, and now in 2024 he's going to be pitching for the Kansas City Royals. So he'll be on the other side of Missouri, and he picks up another strikeout there. And are you telling me he's gonna have a complete game? Unbelievable! We just lost to Michael Wacha. Unbelievable! I'm sorry, I love Michael Wacha, but geez Louise, only the Oakland A's would lose to the A's, or would lose to. The A's would lose to the A's. The A's would lose to themselves. Only the A's would lose to Michael Wacha. Holy Toledo. So the one run came from Tejada. That was an RBI double in the 9th inning. So there goes his shutout. Looking at the Padres on offense, as you can see, this was pretty much their game. Xander Bogaerts ended up having 3 RBIs in this game. Fernando Tatis was 1 for 5. Azucar was 1 for 5. Juan Soto was 3 for 4 with a home run, so he's got 40 of those. It was probably a grand slam, I'm assuming. I'm not too sure. Machado was 1 for 3. Bogaerts was 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs. So, this was pretty much all Padres. Michael Wacha went the whole 9 yards, or the whole 9 innings, gave up 9 hits, a run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. As for the A's, those 9 hits, 2 of them came from Tony Kemp, who was 2 for 4. Jonah Bride was 1 for 4. Brent Rooker was 1 for 4. Tejada was 4 for 4. And looking at the Drew Rosinski, he did not have a good game. Ken Waldichuk looks like he struggled as well. Yeah, not a great game for the A's. Then again, it's September. We're not really playing for anything. I guess we'll move on to the final game and try and win the series. Looking at the rest of our schedule, so we have 3 games coming up against the Mariners, 4 against the Tigers, and that will be our last home series. And then we'll end the year on the road playing the Twins, who are 60-89. They're not doing really good. And then we'll end the year playing the Angels, someone who is doing really good, apparently. So yeah, Tigers are not doing so good. Mariners are doing pretty good. Seems like the entire American League West is doing good, except for the A's. Yeah, looking at the division, yeah, Astros are running away with the division. Angels are in second, Rangers are third, and the Mariners are in fourth. And if the season were to end right now, that's what it would look like. Guardians are winning the AL Central. Again, look at that division. It's super weak. Like, Angels, Rangers, or Mariners, like, if they were in that division, one of those three teams would win. Rays are in first place in the AL East. Blue Jays and Yankees are tied. Yankees are a game behind the Blue Jays for second and third. Red Sox and Orioles are both in fourth and fifth. So if the wild card is looking like Toronto, you've got the Yankees, and then you've got the Angels with the Rangers, game and a half, and the Mariners 3.5 games back. National League East looks like the Braves and Mets, they're both fighting it out for first place. Phillies are in third, Marlins fourth, and the Nationals are in last. National League Central, we've got the Cardinals winning. They're 2 games up on the Brewers. Then you got the Cubs, Reds, and Pirates. National League West is the Dodgers. They're 2 games up on the Padres. Giants are in third, Diamondbacks fourth, and the Rockies are in fifth. So if the wild card standings would be Atlanta or New York, one of those two, and then they would be joined by the Padres or the Brewers. All right, one more game, and we're probably going to end the video there. Any jerseys we can wear? Let's wear the gold jerseys today, or the yellow jerseys, whatever you guys prefer to call them. Let's see. Last game will be Seth Lugo. Also just signed with the Royals. We were just talking about him. And the A's, they're going for Big James. Big Game James is going to be pitching today for Oakland. And he's been probably one of our best pitchers this season, despite the A's being really, really bad. He's one of the few starters who's had an ERA over in the 3. Don't ask me how. Anyway, bottom of the second, game's tied at 2. Seth Lugo, first pitch fastball to Julio Tejada is going to be fouled off. Count is 0-1. As we lead off the bottom of the second inning, Julio Tejada is going to ground out to the shortstop. One shortstop grounds out to the other, and then it's going to be out number 1. Moving on to the top of the fourth, with the Padres now up 4-2. Fernando Tatis is up with 1 out and a runner at first. So the A's will look for a possible double play. They'll get the first out, and nope, they don't get to Tatis at first. So now we go to the bottom of the fourth, and the Padres are now up 7-2. Obviously, this is a big series for them. As we just saw, they're trailing the Dodgers for the National League West. So, like I said before, this is pretty big for them. And that's a base hit to left field over to second. I don't know who's at second base. That's pretty bad that I don't know that. That is Brett Rooker at second base. Okay. So bottom of the fourth, 2 outs, 0-2 count to Lawrence Butler, who's 0 for 1 today. Hits a weak ground ball right to Jake Cronenworth at first, and that is going to be the final out of the fourth inning. Moving on to the sixth inning, Seth Lugo. Seems like Michael Wacha passed the torch over to Seth Lugo because he's having a good game also. Padres are up 11-2. That's in the deep left field, and it's going to be a 2-run bomb. It's now 11-4. I don't think the Padres should be super worried about that because, again, they're up by now. The Padres lead by 7. As we move to the 7th, TJ Antone now in the game. There's a ground ball to, I believe that's Tony Kemp at second. Trying to get the double play, which we will not get. Again, Padres beat out a throw to first. And so now we go to the 8th inning with Scott Barlow now pitching. I think he also played for the Royals at one point in his career. I'm not too sure. Either way, he's going to give up a base hit to Tejada, which goes into left field for a 2-out single. I know that I was trying to go for a power swing. Anyway, yeah, I got to check if Scott Barlow played for the Royals. He did play for the Royals, and he's a free agent. Isn't that awesome? That he'll be a free agent. Did he sign with the team in real life? Did he sign with anybody? He went to the Guardians in real life. Okay, so he's Cleveland's problem now. Either way, top of the ninth. Anyway, going back to the game, Jake Cronenworth is up. The Padres have runners in the corners, nobody out. And once again, we have a chance at a double play. Are they going to get it this time? They will not. For the third time in a row, the A's fail to attempt a double play. And the Padres will run away with this win, winning the game 14-4. They take 2 out of 3 here against the A's. And just like that, this video is going to come to a close. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys know what to do, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys are still enjoying the Julio Tejada Road to the Show series. And with that said, hopefully, again, you guys are having a great start to your 2024 your new year. And with that said, I will talk to you guys later.